What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast. And I'm here with Zoe.
Hello, everyone.
She's back.
Back by popular demand. I think that's the saying.
It is. It 100% is. We've been waiting for this. So it was like my first real episode.
Yeah, and it was a really popular one too.
It was like the best one.
I think my bosses listened.
Hilarious.
I think all my friends and family
Your
listened.
grandma.
My grandparents. It was a good one, and I'm glad to be back.
I love it.
We're a little bit more comfortable now on the couch.
We are. We're not sharing a mic.
No.
We've
have our
leveled
own.
up.
Like, there's something about this mic in my hand that feels so natural as well.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're straight up.
Mm-hmm.
We could even just have a conversation with them like this off, It doesn't even have to be.
Yeah, we probably should, honestly. Like,
Just anytime you come to my house, we'll get the mics out.
It reminds me of when we were 11 and playing Sing It in my basement all the time.
100%.
Again, having a mic in my hand was just like a natural thing from the beginning of my time.
We did play Sing It at your house a lot.
Yeah, we did. It was my favorite game.
Yeah.
I recently looked up all of the games again online to just see the cover art because I just wanted to feel something. So
I get that 100%. What was that on?
With the Wii.
The Wii.
Mm-hmm. And they don't have them for the Switch because Cooper and I bought a Switch.
Yeah, we have
It's
a
like our
Switch.
joint Christmas gift, birthday gift kind of thing. And I tried to maybe get a Sing It game. They don't have one.
That's bogus.
I know. But I did buy Just Dance for the
Yeah, I
Switch.
want to get it. They have it?
Yeah, they have Just
I'm
Dance for the
so
Switch.
getting that. I was even considering bringing my Wii back downtown.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's how I work out sometimes. Like, I'll do a little,
little Just Dance
workout
moment.
thing and then play Just Dance for a half hour.
Yeah.
And then I'll be sore the next day. And
Right,
I'm like,
100%.
wait, why am I sore again? Oh, I was playing Just Dance. Cool.
I fucking love that game. Honestly, I feel like the Wii is a really underrated gaming system.
And the cool thing about the Switch, though, too, is it's almost like a Wii because it has the
little sticks.
the sticks and it can follow your sensors or whatever.
When you're moving around.
Yeah, so it's fun.
James has did I tell you this already? The game he's building right now is it's like a VR game.
Oh, fun.
So he's like
the Oculus?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he's in a fucking virtual reality headset all day.
Oh my God.
In the back of my Zoom
I think
meetings.
I saw that on Instagram.
Just looking so stupid.
I love that. I feel like there's so many people now I see on Instagram just doing the Oculus shit.
Yeah.
There's different bars now you can go to and play virtual reality
We have one
games.
here in Madison.
Really?
I think he's gone. I don't remember.
That's fun. There's
They're
probably one in
probably not
Milwaukee too. I
doing
haven't,
the best
I haven't
right now.
found it yet, but
Well, don't worry. You come here. I have alcohol. I've got VR.
I love. That's all we really need.
That's all we need.
Alcohol and video games.
Yeah, it's pretty funny too. And he's he really doesn't like building. It sounds hard to build a virtual reality game. He has to be in the headset all day, and then he'll get really dizzy and have to take it off. He even had to take Dramamine the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't fucking know where I am.
Yeah,
I've just been in this virtual reality all day.
And it's super funny too because he'll be sitting at his desk, and currently you have to even be in there to get on the main menu. And the main menu right now, he has to reach under the desk to press play. Yeah, it's fucking insane.
It's way under there.
Yeah,
That's wild.
it's pretty funny.
I haven't really thought about what it would be like to build one of those games.
Yeah, it sounds hard.
James, can you come back in here and tell us more?
Yeah, right, straight up. So that's what I've been dealing with. But
one more
just a
video
little
game
something.
comment. I was thinking about this the other day. I used to come to your house because I wanted to hang out with you, sure, but also because you had Sims.
So true.
And I just all I wanted to do as an 11-year-old was make Sims and then make them have sex and then make them divorce. And I was like, wow, life. I'm creating life in front of my eyes on this game. I need to go to Samantha's house and keep playing.
That's always how I felt. Sims was the best. And literally, yeah, that's all you do. You make your characters have sex, then they have a baby. Then sometimes you lock the baby in a room when it gets annoying.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm sort of in Sims TikTok too. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know how, but there's a lot of TikToks that
I'm not on there. I gotta be on there.
That are Sims related. And they'll be there's just weird stories that people on TikTok create. Or I saw one where someone put their Sims baby in an oven. And
oh my God. Yeah, you can
really
do some
sad.
really fucked up stuff on there.
It was really fucked up and really sad. And I was like, how did I get here?
I remember one time, I think it was an accident, although I'm not sure. I could have been just being really sick and twisted at the moment. But I got rid of the door to one of the bedrooms, and my sim got locked in the bedroom, and then they just pissed themselves and died. It was insane.
That's so morbid. But it's
And,
part
like,
of life.
I don't know if this still is.
I don't know if that's true. But.
It's part of life. It's a natural evolution. I don't know if this is if it was this way on the new Sims, but on the old Sims too, like the Grim Reaper would come and get them.
Yeah. I don't know about the new Sims either, but it was like a sad moment.
It
You'd be
was.
like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But this is how you die. Is the Grim Reaper comes.
Right, for real. Straight up. Oh yeah, James actually tried to buy me Sims recently, but like I didn't have enough storage on my computer.
Oh, I forgot. I actually did buy it during the early months of the pandemic.
Yeah, so that's when I got it.
It pretty much crashed my computer every time I tried to play it.
Me too.
And now that computer doesn't really work anymore.
Right.
So that was pretty sad. But it was like 6 years old, the computer was. But yeah, I bought it. I think I played it twice. I got a little bit overwhelmed when I had to build the house.
Oh my god, that is the hardest part.
I hate that part because I'm like, I'm not an interior designer. I don't know how to do this. Make
you
it
can
look
actually
cool.
get some pretty cool downloadable homes from Sims.com.
Like, and that's what I should have done because I like stressed myself out so much trying to build this house.
Because you want a cool one.
Yeah, but this was supposed to be like, you know, a nice way for me to take a pause during the pandemic and
100%.
have some fun and do something for myself. That's why I bought the game. But it didn't turn out to be the best for my anxiety.
Yeah, for real. Just stressing yourself out more.
Absolutely.
I feel like Sims is one of those games too. You pick it up and then you play it for like 3 weeks straight, and then all of a sudden you don't touch it again for like 10 years.
Yeah. I go through phases like that with like every kind of, even all the games on my phone.
Yeah, same.
Like I'll get really into playing Candy Crush for like 2 weeks and like that's all I'll do.
Yeah.
To the point where like Cooper will be like, hey, can we spend some time together? Right. And I'll be like, no, I have to play Candy Crush.
I'm busy. Hello, I'm on level 100.
Yeah. But then I won't ever play it again. Like I'll just like drop it one day and I won't come back to it until like 6 months later.
Right.
It's like, oh, I forgot I was so far in this
I
game.
miss phone games. Do you remember when we used to play the Kardashians?
Yes. That
was
was
a fun
another one that I
fucking
got
game.
super
Me
obsessed
too.
with for a second.
Yeah, we were A-list celebs. But then after that, it was kind of boring because there was no more like, you couldn't climb the ladder any further.
Yeah. And then I was like, why do I have this on my phone? I'm deleting it.
Yeah, and it took up a fuck ton of space.
It really did. It did. Yeah, during the beginning of the pandemic, I got really into phone games. So I downloaded like crosswords and like those cooking games too.
I
where you
love
have
the
to,
cooking
like,
games.
Make the burgers super fast and like, make the money by giving it
Again,
to people.
sometimes a little stressful.
Absolutely.
I got really close to spending money on some of those games.
Yeah, I know. Same. I think I probably did at one point. I was like, it's just $1.
I know, right?
Like, I'm not going anywhere.
I just need more patties. Like, whatever it is.
I know. Like, I'm going to upgrade for the cheese.
Yeah, right. No, my kitchen needs a new stovetop.
Like, what?
We need 4 burners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like this video game chat.
Yeah, right.
Is a good segue into what we actually had
Straight
talking about because we've created all these lives on our video games.
So true.
Our kitchens, our Sims characters, and now today we're going to talk about
being 25
and our lives that we've created for our actual selves, not our virtual selves.
I know, and it's funny too because I feel like when you are creating like my Sims in my mind, they were 25. You know,
anytime someone has been like, "What are you going to be when you grow up?" I've pictured myself as a 25-year-old, and here I am,
which is super fucked up
on the verge of being 25,
right on the cusp. It's almost your birthday.
A week.
Yeah,
and if you know me, you know that my birthday's a fucking big deal.
So is mine. 100%.
I make a huge deal out of my birthday. I make people do shit, and it's a fun time for everybody. I do it for everyone, not just myself.
Yeah, right. Everyone gets the chance to celebrate me. You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, pre-pandemic, for the 23rd birthday, I made everyone go to Chicago.
And that was the golden B day.
The Jordan.
Yeah.
Like Jordan year, golden birthday. 23's always been my
big
number.
Deal.
Passwords.
Right.
Probably
All
have
of
a 23
passwords
in them
have a
in some
23.
kind.
We
So
have the same.
don't
the same
hack
phone
me.
password.
Yeah, but we shouldn't tell people.
We shouldn't tell people that. Don't listen. Plug your ears.
But yeah, 23 was a big deal. I made everyone go to Chicago.
It was a blast.
And we went to a Cubs game, and like, you know, half of our friends, I would actually say 80% of our friends do not like sports.
I would say I'm one of those.
There's like 2 of us
Okay,
who
but I
actually
like sporting
sports.
events.
Yeah, because they're fun.
Because like hot dogs,
drinking,
beer.
beer.
Amazing. So fun.
But, you know, it's a little bit chilly, but I was having a great time.
It was cold.
KB's hitting homers. We're having, like, everyone's hitting dingers. And girls are having a great time.
Girls are having a blast.
Like, we rented the penthouse of some hotel in Chicago then.
We did, and it was kind of baller. Yeah.
It was baller. But like, hey, you only turn 23 once.
So true.
You have to ball out.
You have no choice.
And then last year, pandemic.
Yeah.
But this year, we're going to Colorado with our friends.
I'm so excited.
We're all vaccinated.
We're so vaccinated. Waxed and vaxxed. I'm actually just vaxxed.
Yeah, I'm not waxed, but I do shave. So
Yes. Same.
so that's good.
Actually, it's funny. Something that I am considering as a 25-year-old is laser hair removal.
Interesting.
It just feels like something I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
doing. I've actually never. I don't wax. I'm terrified. Like
I don't
ripping the
really
hairs
either.
out of my vag.
Scares
Terrifying.
me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, do the laser hair. Let me know how it
I'm
goes.
considering it.
Maybe I'll consider it for 26.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Put it on the list for 26.
Yeah. But currently I'm just shaving. We're shaving and we're vaccinated.
And we're vaccinated. Yeah. So that's why we're going to Colorado.
We're going to Colorado.
But it'll be a fun group. We're doing a place in Breckenridge.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little mountain
Little house.
escape.
Mountain home.
Yeah.
Maybe some hiking. Maybe
A little
some
hiking.
shots.
A
maybe
brewery or
some
two.
Cake.
A little bit of cake.
Some singing and dancing.
Yeah.
Laughter.
Maybe we should bring the Wii.
Probably. Or the Switch.
Or the Switch.
The Switch is a bit more portable.
That's so true. It really
Cooper and I
is.
brought the Switch on a trip recently.
We like to
packed
bring
it up.
ours.
It's really easy
It's
to
so
carry.
portable, and you can even play games on the plane or whatever.
I
The
did.
car. Yeah.
I bought Harry Potter and played it on the plane.
Hilarious.
That's also a game that I'm super into right now.
Oh, I should get it.
I really like the Harry Potter world.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm really excited for Colorado. It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be nice to see everyone after not for like a year.
I know. And just to do something that feels so normal. Like, I haven't been on a plane yet. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not even scared. I'm just ready.
Yeah.
I'll fucking lick that plane. I don't give a shit.
I mean, Joe Biden told you don't have to wear your mask.
He
so I
did.
think it's pretty much
He said.
you can lick the table trays.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Ew,
Which
and
I'm
you
sure
know
you'd
that's
want
like
to.
the most disgusting thing.
Planes have always been fucking gross, even before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking disgusting. If you
They're
if you
just-
took a
Giant germ bus.
baby wipe to that shit, it'd be brown.
Yeah.
Like gross dirt everywhere.
Well, because they never get cleaned.
No. But hey, we're going on a fucking
We're
trip, man.
going on a fucking plane. I'm ready. I'm just ready. It's going to be so fun.
I'm excited. It'll be good. But it'll be fun too. I mean, like, we're all going through this quarter life crisis, as people call it.
Yeah.
Although we were talking earlier, my dad and you said James made the point that that would imply that we're living to 100.
Yeah.
So
Unrealistic.
Unrealistic. We might have gone through our quarter life crisis already at 21
Yeah.
or 22, whatever. Do the math.
I feel like I'm going through mine literally right now.
Yeah. So what are the things that you're feeling that are what is making your quarter life crisis?
And okay, in my opinion, it's one of those things where, like, no matter what, even if all of the bullshit that's going on in the world was not happening right now, it's just kind of like, this is a hard time in anyone's life. You don't really know what you're doing. You're done with school. You don't feel like a grown up.
Yeah.
It's so weird because, like, we're sitting around as little 12-year-olds being like, oh, by 25, I'm going to be married and have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Like, no. Yeah. First of all, I can barely tie my own shoes. And so
Yeah.
I can't even take care of myself. I also am repulsed by children still at this age.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like it's such a weird, your 20s are just weird. Mm-hmm. There's like all this pressure to get a job and for some reason to have it be your dream job.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're trying to figure it out. And then also like, there's this expectation that, I mean, you have for yourself to like achieve something.
Totally.
But what does that have to be? Because everyone has a different idea of like,
Yeah.
hey, what is something that you should be proud of or that you should be achieving?
Right.
Like, personally, I wake up in the morning. That's a fucking achievement.
100%.
Go. Like,
Yeah.
I did that shit. I rolled out of bed. I put on jeans. I'm wearing jeans
You
currently.
are wearing jeans. That's amazing for you.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, it is.
Right. But then, there's the bigger ones that people hold you to as well. Like, for some reason, getting married and having kids and starting your life is
People are talking about it.
a big thing. It is a big thing. I'm not personally ready for that yet.
Same.
I think some 25-year-olds are. That's exciting. Everyone's kind of
know.
doing their own thing. But that's the thing is 25 is so different for every
everyone.
person.
Yes.
I mean, like, I think you and I have similar ideas.
I think so too.
but it's hard because you're just trying to figure out like, okay, what's next? And you're like, wow, I have to work for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
thing?
Which we just started and we don't get to retire for 40 years.
Yeah. I'm like 3 years in at my job and I'm like, oh, so this is like going to continue to be.
I was thinking about not doing this anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So, 3 years is a long time. We have to do this for 20 more. Like
that's what I'm saying.
40 more, actually, probably. But to be an optimist quickly.
Yes, please.
There are some good things, I think, about being our age. And again, like I'm speaking from my experience only. Mm-hmm. But like I don't have to be responsible for anything except for myself for the most part. The things that I have to be responsible for, like my bills that I have to pay. But I don't have to care for a kid right now. I don't necessarily have to.
God, honestly.
Even care for like, obviously I have a boyfriend, but I don't necessarily have to be, in a joint marriage or whatever. So the responsibility is solely for me, and that's kind of cool.
It is nice.
Yeah. There's a little bit of financial freedom as well from obviously having been working for 3 years.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel rich right now. I am so not, but I have more money than I've ever had in my entire life, and I feel
they can buy all the video games.
Yeah. Like, this is
like, that's why I bought the Harry Potter and the Just Dance because
right. Balling out.
I got some money. But yeah, I don't have to feel bad when I wake up after, getting drunk with my best friend and my roommate and buying $150 concert tickets. Like, that's fine. I have the funds for that. I can do it.
100%. Yeah.
Which did happen. Ruth and I did buy 2 concert tickets, $300. I told you this, but she got a call in the morning that was like, can you verify that you made this purchase? And her and I were like,
from her bank?
Yeah.
Hilarious. They're like, no way.
They're like, who bought these? Like these, like this isn't Ruth Lenzen. It was
her cheap ass.
So we had been drinking and we purchased them, but now we're going to Arlo Parks in Chicago in October, and it'll be a fun time.
That's so fun.
Yeah, the two of us are gonna have a good time.
I love that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I can make those decisions.
Yeah,
whether I'm sober or not, and I can be okay in the morning because I have a little bit of financial freedom. That's nice. At 20, I probably would have been like, holy shit, I'm making $9 an hour at the Badger Market. I can't afford this.
Right, straight up. Living paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. Spending my last $5 at the UU.
Yeah. So that's nice. And of course, since I'm not really doing anything the last year, there's a little bit more, disposable income that I have too.
Well, I feel like that's a lot of it for me. I just haven't been doing anything or spending money. I'm not buying clothes because I don't see anybody. I'm not buying alcoholic beverages out because I don't go to the bars.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, I'm a big time saver. I have all this money.
Yeah. So that freedom that you get, being in your mid 20s is a little bit nice.
Well, it's funny too that you mentioned concerts because literally James and I think we just and Joe Venuta, the three of us, just bought tickets to I'm not even shitting you. I think we got 6 concerts lined up.
Which ones? Because
some of them are
exciting.
In 2022.
That honestly, you got to make your fucking plans.
You just need to look forward to something.
Did you buy Glass Animals?
We got Glass Animals.
Ruth was gonna try and get those too, but they
sold out fast.
They sold out. Yeah, they sold out pretty quickly.
We got Glass Animals, Flaming Lips. Those are the 2 that are in 2022. And then the rest are coming up in the fall. I'm trying to think. We're going to Louis the Child. We're going to Japanese Breakfast.
Oh, I love them, dude.
Yeah, same.
What's the song that literally is on my every single playlist I have?
Oh, me too. All my playlists are kind of the same now.
It goes, I can't looking for something. It's Maybe You're the Reason. That's the song. It's literally on every single playlist, and it always just plays randomly too. After a playlist is done,
100%
it's always Japanese Breakfast that plays.
I feel like it does fit into a lot of genres. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good one.
Right. You never skip it.
Where is that? Is that Madison?
Majestic.
My God. Are there extra ticks?
I'm sure there are. I don't think it's sold out yet. You should for sure
really
come.
like them.
We're going to that. We're going to Soccer Mommy, if you've ever heard of them.
I have heard of her.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to, there's more. Somersault. Have you ever heard of them?
I don't think so.
It's stupid. I really don't like the name because it's somersault, doing a somersault, but then they literally spell it summer space salt. Which I think is tacky, but they do write really great music.
Good. Yeah. So they're all in Madison? Nice.
Yeah.
Just at the Majestic and I've never been to the Sylvie, which I really want to go to.
You haven't?
No.
Really?
Because it opened once I was living in Milwaukee. And I just haven't been to a concert.
Oh, I really like it.
Mm-hmm. I really want to go. I just haven't been able to yet. So.
Yeah.
Glass Animals is there.
Yeah.
Because I sent it
So
to
are the
Ruth
Flaming
and I
Lips,
was
I
like,
believe.
oh, look at this. We should look into this. And I don't think she looked at the date.
I should just start sending you all the concerts I'm going to.
You should. Because I don't think Ruth looked at the Glass Animals date and she's like, oh my God, no way. And then she texted me like 10 minutes later and was like, wait, it's March 2022. I was like, yeah, but it's still happening.
That's what we went for it. Exactly. I know it is funny to put something on the books for that far out though.
It is. Absolutely. My fall is filling up with concerts.
God, fucking same.
So I'm going to Harry Styles in Chicago.
I love it.
That one's rescheduled from what was like canceled last year.
Yep.
Then the weekend after that is Arlo Parks, and then the weekend after that is Tame Impala in Milwaukee.
Oh, I think I was maybe gonna go to that.
I'm excited for that one. That'll be me, Will, and Cooper, which will be kind of a fun group.
James and I had thought about it. We never bought the tickets.
Yeah. It was also one that got rescheduled.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's why. We were yeah.
But I'm really excited. I saw them at Lala
Okay.
in 2019.
I am coming wait, what weekend is that?
The October 8th, I think it is.
So later in October, James and I are coming back to Milwaukee to go to, if you want to come, it's the same concert that Ruth and I went to that.
TV Girl?
Yeah.
I love them now.
Yeah, come.
Is it at the back room?
Yeah.
That's literally right above us,
I
too.
know.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if we'll be living there still, I guess. But
Probably not.
no. But that's still very close. I know exactly where that is.
Yes.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. Yeah. So we're going to go to that. They're like literally my favorite band of all time. I bought the fucking t-shirt and everything.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. They also show up on all of my playlists.
Dude, do you have the Songkick app?
No.
It's how I track all my favorite artists and when they're coming around here.
I need that.
And it tells me if they're going to be anywhere close. Minneapolis, I think Chicago, Milwaukee, and Madison are like the places I track.
Sometimes I'm like, too, like, if there's an artist I would really want to see, like, I don't know,
Make
in
a trip.
Denver, I have friends there.
Yeah.
So, like, let's
Dude,
go.
I want to go to a Red Rocks concert so bad.
Me too. I would love to. That would be so fun.
We should plan that.
And I think it would just be fun, too, to, like, so go to MSG and go to a concert, which I did do that. I went to Vampire Weekend with those random people that I met at the work event.
That's right.
We bought the tickets for $50. And then, I mean, Vampire Weekend's like one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, no,
so
they're
ended up
fucking
being,
great. Yeah.
Like, so fun.
Yeah.
But I would love to do it again, just like take a random trip, make a trip out of like seeing an artist somewhere, you know, at like a notable venue.
That's a fun way to make a trip.
See, this is what's great about being 25. It's the spontaneity of being in your mid-20s. I value that so much.
Me too. Especially because we don't have anything to.
Yes.
We just are looking out for ourselves.
Yes. And so again, that's the situation that we're in. Everyone's 25 is different.
Yeah.
But like, I value that so much, and I think that it sometimes outweighs the horror of like growing older and getting closer to your 30s, and you're like, holy shit, like that's a thing. Like that's when, you know, people have their shit together, at least it seems like.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like that's it. It's just like a weird comparison game.
But I was talking to my supervisor recently, who's like 31, and she had a kid like in October, and I was like kind of telling her that sometimes I feel like I'm going through this quarter life crisis thing. She's like, honestly, no one ever fucking knows what the hell they're doing. Everyone's just like...
That's what I'm gathering.
And everyone's like looking 5 years ahead, like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
What's like when they're 30, what is 35? When they're 35, what's 40? And so it's always just this like
Which
doom
is crazy.
I know. It's like this doom of growing older. And you're
Well,
like,
it's so funny because, like, to me, when I was a kid, 25, you're a grown adult, you know what you're doing. Hell no. I still feel like I'm fucking 15. I feel like a child.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I want to be a kid for as long as possible.
Same.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, there's a part of me that wants to move to a bigger city or something, because I feel like, and also this is just a little probably projecting or something, but I feel like in this way, in a city like Madison, 25 to 30 is so much older than in like a big city. You just stay younger longer in a big city because everyone's 30, no one's married.
Yeah.
No one knows what the fuck they're doing.
Everyone's independent and hanging out.
Yeah.
I guess in a college town too, when you're surrounded by, you know, 20-year-olds, and like, I guess in the college town that you went to college into, there's something about feeling older because you're in a different space. Like you would go to like the college bars, like a U or a KK.
Right.
And you'd be like, wow, I remember when I was 20 and I went here.
Fucking ancient now.
Yeah. And now I'm old and everyone's, you know, running around in tube tops and flare jeans and they
That's
look
what
great.
I'm fucking saying. I don't even own a tube top. I would literally never put a tube top on.
I don't really own flare jeans either. I just own the straight leg jeans.
The straight leg, right.
But anyways, there's something about, you know, growing older in the same city too that you're like, you notice it maybe a little bit more because
I think so too.
Now you're in a different part of Madison and you're like, wow, this is the adult part of Madison, but I still feel like a kid sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like it better over here. It does feel more adult. And like my apartment is all young adults, which I like.
It feels different even when I come and visit you guys here. Like, it doesn't really feel like I'm going back to Madison.
Wait till we take you to
days.
Rigby's.
Hey,
just you wait.
I'm ready for a dive bar. I like that. Fully vaxxed, like I said, and in need of a dive bar.
It's actually the best place ever. And it's really funny because everyone in there is like in a million different ages. There's like really old people.
Everyone's just there to have a
good time.
A vodka
to forget
soda.
their worries. Yeah, right. Straight up a vodka soda.
I love finding those little kind of
same
bars and places that feel like yours then too.
Like
I feel like that's what I've started to find in Milwaukee. Like
it's so nice.
One of my favorite beer gardens just opened up again, and I'm like, that feels like mine. Like that's so exciting. I can walk and have like an IPA, a hazy IPA, baby, and it's a thing, and it's exciting, and it feels like you're growing older with a city that you really love.
Yeah, totally.
Anyways, it's nice.
It is nice. I mean, okay. And like for me, I haven't decided yet if like 25, like I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it hasn't hit me that I'm turning 25. Obviously I have a couple more months.
I feel like I've been saying I'm 25 for like 6 months because once like one of our friends turned 25,
we're all 25.
We're all 25.
Yeah.
And like people keep reminding me like, you're not 25 yet.
I feel like it, right. I feel like it does help a little bit maybe that we're like the back half. We're the babies.
I get to see the other people do it first. What's going on with you guys? How does it feel?
Right, exactly.
And then I get to jump in and be like, oh, it's pretty nice.
Here we go.
Let's
dip
do
my toes in. All right. The water's fine. Yeah. Like I can't decide how much weight it has for me or if I even want it to have any. I do a little.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking 25.
Yeah.
But also
there's something about 25 shows up in a lot of different places, right? Like it's on the quarter. It is on all of the speed limit signs.
Yeah, right.
Like you have to be going 25 miles per hour. So it's something that really shows up a lot in regular life. And then when it's a part of your identity, it's like, wow, I feel like this has been a number that's always been on my mind in some way.
100%.
And now it's connected to me in this way where someone asks how old I am and I tell them I'm 25.
Yeah. Well, also just like thinking about like I wonder how that feels for like my parents.
Yeah.
You just have a fucking 25-year-old kid. That's not a kid.
Yeah. Well, and like, so my brother and I, we're both in our 20s now. Like Will turns 21 in October.
That's insane.
And it's just weird.
Oh, he's going to have his first drink.
He hasn't had any drinks at all to this point. But I'm sure it's weird for my parents to be like, wow, both of our kids are in their 20s, can legally drink, can hang out.
Can just do,
whatever they want. They're both, well, my brother's very tall.
He's tall as fuck.
Sure, that's a little bit intimidating for my parents. No, just kidding. But yeah, I'm sure it's just like getting used to that. Because then it's like, okay, how old does that make me? Like my dad's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah. My dad's is coming up. It's on Monday, I think.
Monday, yeah. May birthdays are the best. Geminis. Well, actually, my dad's a Taurus, but I'm a Gemini.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, it's just, I'm sure it's weird for him just to, be growing older. And he's like, wow, I'm almost 60. Like, this is what life is. And
my dad is already talking about retiring.
I know.
Which is driving me
I've heard
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's changed for you then, too. You're like, holy shit.
I reacted so selfishly. It was not even funny. Like, I was like, what about me? Like, that was just all that was on my mind.
Like, that little 15-year-old in you came out. And you're like, this is not going to fly.
And I just got, actually, literally in the mail today, I opened my health insurance card. I have my own health insurance now.
That is amazing. That's what I spilled water on.
Yeah, you spilled some water on it. It's okay. It's plastic. It's all good.
That's so exciting. Congratulations.
Like, thanks.
That's
but I don't even
milestone.
want it.
I get it.
Learning about
you'll want it if you, get sick.
Yeah, but like my dad's was better. And like technically I could have had it till 26, but he wants to retire. And also his company actually was doing something super fucked up where like they were going to, if they found out that I actually am offered health insurance through my job and didn't take it in order to stay on his as a dependent, they would fine him.
Seems rude.
Every month.
It seems a little bit intense.
Like
they're hunting you down like the IRS.
That's what I'm fucking saying. So
whoa, chill the hell out, please.
Yeah, right.
Please calm the fuck down. We're figuring it out, thanks.
And like that's only been happening since they went from Dean to SSM, which is literally a Christian organization. Like, hello, maybe you should try to be a little nicer to your employees.
Hey, love your neighbors.
Yeah, right. Straight up.
No, that's exciting for you. That's a good thing to have at 25, like accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know?
It does feel weird.
Yeah. I was talking to a couple of our friends recently about accomplishments and kind of what you're proud of and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this sort of goes along with, you know, just what you feel like you need to achieve by this mid-20s age. I feel like, yes, I have goals, but I'm not one to necessarily like write them down and hold myself to them. And it's like, if you do not accomplish this by this age, you are fail.
I don't do it either.
I don't really do that. I try to go with the flow a little bit more. I'm glad I don't, because I think I would drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would be like, wow, you wrote all this shit down 2 years ago and you've only done 3 of the things.
I know.
And then I would cry and be upset. Right. But since I'm a little bit more go with the flow, a little bit at ease. Which,
right? So laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire. Then I can be like, you know, just reflect on what I feel like I'm proud of or what I have accomplished.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, for me, my relationships that I have maintained with my friends and my people for 20 freaking years.
I know, it's kind of the best.
It is for the best. And this job that I have, for better, for worse at times, you know.
Yeah.
And that's all.
Just kidding. No, I feel that. The thing is, I feel like I can recognize in myself that some of it's a defense mechanism too, of like not setting goals in stone because I don't want to ever disappoint myself.
Yeah.
I'm also not great at celebrating wins. I like I just don't think about it a ton because I'm always like I'm never looking back and being like, wow, I did that. Yeah. I want to be better about that. Yeah. But it's fucking hard. And also sometimes like, I don't know.
It's easier to, name of the freaking podcast, it's easier to be a little bit pessimistic about the things that 100%. Suck than to sit back and reflect on the things that freaking rocked. Yeah, right. I feel like I've been challenging our friends more to think about it. Like I think that's so good. We had a little happy hour a few months ago, and I made everyone come to the happy hour with one thing they were proud of from the last year. And I think some people were really challenged by it. They're like, well, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, it was one thing that you're proud of and one thing that smelled bad within the last week.
Yeah. Because you got to like make it a little bit fun as well. Like you can't be all serious all the time. You got to laugh at something. And everyone said basically the same thing. Like somebody farted this week and it smelled like shit.
Literally.
But it was nice to like celebrate everyone's accomplishments. And like we literally clapped for each other like after everyone went.
It was so sweet.
And it was kind of just a sweet, friendship moment of like, hey, like step back and be like, that's really fucking cool that I did that at 24. Especially now I'm going to turn 25 like and do something freaking cool too, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, in a year like this, it's sometimes hard because everyone was freaking out. And
like probably no one hit their goals.
Yeah, because everything was just on pause.
Sucked. Yeah, this year didn't even happen.
Yeah,
it's a wash.
Yeah, but then that's why it's like there are still things to be celebrated. And I think once in a while we all just have to do that.
Yeah,
dance around the living room for a second.
100%.
Have a nice time. Cheers a glass of wine to that. You know,
yes,
whatever
I'll
it is.
Drink to that.
I'll drink to that. But
yeah, it's so funny too because I feel like sometimes we both are this way, like a pretty career-driven person. Yeah. I want to have success in that in that
realm.
Yeah.
That's what we're focused on kind of right now. Like that's what we've been prioritizing over the last couple of years, and I think both of us will continue to prioritize that in the next few years, and then maybe we'll want to think about other things too, and like whether it's like starting a family or moving somewhere else or doing something
I have
like
realized
travel
how
or
much
whatever.
Like balance matters. Like it can't be the only thing I care about. And like I need to funnel energy into other things like my social life, you know, like for sure.
And some months I'm focused on that a bit more. Some months I'm focused on work a bit more.
Me too.
Like, I don't know, taking everything week by week or day by day, I think is really important.
I think so too.
Just so that you're not constantly stressing or thinking about just one thing. I feel like over the last few months, it was weird. Like I literally thought I had the meaning of life wrapped up with a bow in February. For some reason I was like, I know everything. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm 24 and a half, I'm hanging out, like I know that what the meaning of life is. And then I don't know what it was, but March came and I was like falling into this like just anxiety and intrusive thoughts and all of the things that everyone experiences.
Those intrusive thoughts
at some
really
point.
Do something.
And like March and April, I was just like not in a great place. I was just like not really feeling great after coming off the super high of February. I don't know what it was with February. Usually that month is gray. But for me, that month was sunny. So
I like
that's
that
good.
For you. Yeah, that is good.
But anyways, I like also felt like I couldn't express emotion in March and April. I was like having trouble like crying.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And then May came. And all of a sudden, the tears came with May, the excitement and the passion. And I've felt a little bit of relief in May. I'm not really sure what it is. Like it's been like kind of like things have been stressful, I think, this month because there's been some changes at work and everything.
Same.
But I've been feeling my feelings more, which I feel good about because I'm more in tune with myself.
Totally.
Maybe it's the birthday month. Maybe,
I
Mercury is aligned with Venus.
Right.
And it's Gemini season.
Yeah, straight up. I also feel like it's one of those things. Spring has that feeling for me every year. And then on top of that, it's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel pandemic wise. We're vaccinated. There's just so much happening right now. It's just changing the winds.
Yes.
I think a little bit.
Spring has always been a fun season for me because like growing up I played softball and it was like that was when I got to do my thing and I was having a nice time with my team and everything. But then also just like the sun comes out again and you're like, this is cool. And maybe that was it because like February we had a couple nice days.
Yeah, we
did.
Then
March and April, but it was like
so
cold
gloomy
and gross. Mm-hmm. And it was like, wait, I thought it was supposed to be nice. So maybe that's why my mood was swanging.
Swanging. Yeah, Puxy Phil kind of screwed us over.
Absolutely.
That guy.
That rat bastard. But yeah, I mean, just take everything in stride. That's kind of what.
Well, and it's funny because when I think about the career thing, like that's the one thing that can sometimes get me in like a weird, like I really like my job right now, all things considered, but like, I don't know if it's like my dream. It's probably not, like how does anybody get to that? And then like I'll be seeing other people that are our age or even younger, like, and I'm like, how are you doing that right now?
Yeah. But everything you see is on the social media, which I think there's always the
highlight reel.
Yeah, it's the highlight reel of everyone's life. I mean, everyone, they probably walk away after posting something and they're like, I could be doing better, or this person has something that I would really value.
It's never enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to take that with everything on the Instagram with a grain of salt as well.
Well, okay. And I feel so many ways about that too, because for me, I don't know what I think about people who like make it such a point. Well, I'm just kind of being a bitch, but like who make it such a point to like also talk about the bad things on Instagram. Like, sometimes it feels a little try hard. Like, okay, we get it. Mm-hmm. You're depressed like everyone else. Like
I'm having I'm having a hard time with Instagram.
Yeah, same. I don't post.
I don't post anything.
Yeah.
I don't post anything. I don't really like anything. I
watched a lot of stories. That's what I do.
Same. I watch stories and I consume a lot of like sports content on Instagram as well. Like that's really all my Instagram feed is now is like sports.
That's so funny.
This one influencer that I follow. This one influencer that I follow who's pregnant and I'm excited to see when her baby comes.
I love it.
That's the content that I consume.
Yeah. No, I'm feeling that way a little bit with Instagram right now too, which is so stupid even that I have that thought in my head like, oh, this platform isn't bringing me joy.
I know.
Like it's so dumb.
But okay, bringing you joy. Let's talk about that.
Let's
talk about that. Because I think that's what 25 is going to be about.
I like
for
that.
me personally. That's my goal in 25, to do the things that bring me joy, to focus on the little things that make me smile, make me laugh, and to just like feel the love.
No, I really love
value
that.
the love. Like that is my mantra for 25. That is the thing I'm going to focus on. Like do the things that make me happy, be with the people who make me happy.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I know. That's so good.
And if that's what quarter life crisis brings me, joy, good.
Right.
And a Ferrari.
Right. Yeah, right. Straight up. And a Ferrari, please. And keys to the Benz.
Keys to the Benz.
No, I feel that. I feel like for me too, like something, and I feel like the pandemic had a decent thing to do with this, which I've talked about before, but like that kind of chance to like slow down and maybe reprioritize a little bit and not be going so fast.
Yeah.
Like,
I think everyone is doing that right now. There's a reason why there's so many people, at least at my company, who have left to pursue things that they actually are interested in. Yeah. Because I think everyone had that time to pause and think about what they actually want to do, or what actually makes them happy, or what they're passionate about. And now they're like, okay, I'm going to go fucking do it, which is awesome.
That's why I started a podcast.
And it's exciting to see people kind of pursue their passions a bit more.
It's awesome. Yeah.
So it's changed then, you know, at work, like people leaving and starting new jobs.
Yeah,
it's changed,
a ton of it.
But it's exciting change for people.
Yeah.
And it's much needed change for people too.
I think so too. So. I mean, I did a career change. I did a career change and I started a podcast. So that's what I did.
And are you having joy? Is it
bringing
you joy?
So, yeah.
Because that's what I think, honestly, I figured out the meaning of life again. Here I am, mid-May, knowing the meaning of life. Pure joy.
Pure joy.
Let's go.
Well, and it's funny too, because even though I like did a career change and I am in a field that I'm enjoying right now and stuff, I also feel like I've realized a little bit like work can't be the only thing. Like I really miss people and spending time with people, because obviously we didn't get to do a ton of that this year.
Absolutely. I totally miss people. I was telling you that I've been overcompensating when I see people then.
Dude, yeah.
And just like really excited. Like,
oh, I don't shut up.
I never stop talking. Mostly I'm screaming.
Me too.
Very excited, talking about all the stories, all the things.
Yeah.
Last night, I saw people, some of our friends, for the first time in like a year. And I, chugged a bottle of wine to impress them.
Yeah, right.
And now I have a headache.
Showing off a little. No, 100%. I'm doing that so much right now. And it's so funny because I feel like, yeah, like I love being out and about. I love being a social butterfly, but it is like a little bit more draining now because I just haven't been doing it as often. Yeah. Like I feel the like fatigue of,
totally,
I don't know, trying to be impressive.
Absolutely. And I also have so much outfit anxiety when I have to go somewhere.
Same.
Like I'm sure Ruth is like, oh, this fucking bitch, just wear the same shirt that you always wear.
But that's what I end up doing.
I know, same. I always wear my like Harry Styles like concert t-shirt with the like yellow armpits because I've worn it so much. And I'm a sweaty person. But anyways, I've been having outfit anxiety when I have to go and see anybody. And I'm just like, I struggle to get out of the house a little bit too. Because I'm like, oh, we have to go do this? I thought we were going to stay in tonight.
100%. I get that. Well, for me, it's like the opposite. I'm excited to do it, but I quite literally every single time I sit on the edge of my bed, I look like that fucking Fox meme. You know the one?
I know the exact one. Yes.
Yeah. Really scary looking. And I'm just like sitting there with my closet door open, staring at all of my clothes.
Yeah.
Like what? I hate all of this.
And I'm like, I haven't worn that shirt in years.
Yes.
Why do I have it?
That's what I'm saying. And then I'll sit there for probably like 20 minutes. And then I'll come out here into the living room and find James and be like, hey. And he'll literally just be like, I'm not helping you pick out a fucking outfit.
Yeah.
Every time. And I'm like, no, can you come here though?
Yeah. Well, that's what I do with Cooper too, but I'll have to FaceTime him and be like, do you like this shirt? And he'll be like, yep. And then I'll be like, thanks, hang up. And then I change.
Right.
And then
100%.
Call him again. I'm like, well, what about this one? And he's like, that one's good too. And I'm like, okay, hang up.
That's
call him the third time.
Right.
I'm wearing my pajamas. And I'm like, I'm not going.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, that is the way.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
I know. I need new clothes. I do need to do a little shopping spree.
Last year I cleaned out my closet, which felt like a total, like I felt such a sense of relief after I cleaned out my closet, because I still had shirts in there from when I was like 18.
Same.
And I was like, throw this out.
You can't be holding on to those.
No.
We don't even look the same as we did then. And also it's out of style. And also I don't even want to dress like that anymore. I'm not 18.
I know. And I'll be like, oh, I remember when I wore this shirt to that country concert. I don't need to keep that.
Right. Right. It brings up some memes. Right.
Bad memes.
Gotta get rid of those.
So
no, I feel that for sure.
I felt a big sense of relief when I got rid of some clothes, but I might even do it again.
I think
this year,
need to
take a round 2 to it and just be like.
I think I need to start doing it more, which is I want to start buying. Like I think I need to be more intentional with my purchases, like things that I actually will keep for years and years. Because I'm bad about that.
That also is good from a like sustainability standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean that's a big thing that a lot of brands I feel like are now trying to push. Like Levi had had a big campaign, with some freaking celebs.
Yep.
Talking about like, yeah, your jeans might be more expensive when you first buy them, but you're going to get more wear out of them. And then you're not going to be like,
which is fucking true.
You know, your footprint, your environmental footprint will be a little bit smaller.
And there's nothing like a good pair of jeans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like getting rid of fast fashion because fast fashion was the only thing we purchased from ages 17 to 21.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just Forever 21 and H&M.
Yeah. And I think people are understanding now, like, hey, we could probably buy more expensive jeans and keep them for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's like buying a cat.
Right.
You have that thing for 20 years.
It's kind of expensive, but you have it for 20 years.
So like you guys are going to have your cats when you're 40. Just, I'll let you sit with that.
That is crazy.
Isn't it? I say that to Ruth all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when you're 40 years old, Luna's going to be chilling there. You're going to be like, what the fuck, you bitch?
She's going to be fucking ancient, too.
Yeah. Luna's going to be so cute as an old person.
That's true.
I mean, old cat.
She does have like that kind of cute gray old person. Yeah, I like it.
She's cute as a kitten, cute as an old cat. Just like us. Like, we were cute as babies, cute as 11-year-olds.
It's so cute at 25.
So freaking sexy at 25. Do not discount. We are sexy. Made it look sexy. Sorry, I just have to sing.
I am not mad about it.
My other goal for 25 is going to be singing more, I think.
Okay.
Just like, you know, in conversation, just like belt out a little tune.
Turn it into a musicale.
Musical.
I love it.
I think that's just, it's going to be a part of my personality more. Because I've had people say to me, like, you're always just like humming and singing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I could do it more if you want.
Right. Hey, my living room is your stage.
That's why, again, this microphone feels very natural in my hand.
Sing it.
Which reminds me. No, never mind. I was going to make a dirty joke about having something else that felt natural in my hand.
Oh, my God.
Like a penis.
Inappropriate. Like a penis.
But yeah, lots to look forward to. I mean, we're just living life. And I'm happy that I get to live it with you and our friends.
Same.
And I think there's something special about turning 25 with people that have been in your life since you were 15.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking badass. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
That's really cool.
That's so cool.
So that's what I'm really
besties.
Excited for as we, you know, go to Colorado and have a nice time. And
speaking of 25-year-olds, Maddie will be the only one who can rent the car because
yeah, we got a big ass fucking SUV.
Yeah,
got a big ass SUV for this shit. And Maddie rented the car. Thank you so much, Maddie. I know we pressured you a little bit to purchase that,
but we will pay you back.
We will be paying you back. But I actually looked into it, and you can rent a car from 21 to 24.
It was like way more expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive, and you can't get like specialty cars, they say, which SUVs are considered specialty cars, so you can only get like compact cars.
I don't really get why. What's the difference? I'm a bad driver at 21, and I'm a bad driver at 25.
But maybe you won't be. So that's maybe the idea is that as you get older, you'd start being a good driver. But honestly, I know a lot of, 40, 50, 60-year-olds who suck at driving too. So like,
my mom is literally the worst driver of all time.
Yes. But if you have like a company card, like when I travel for work, I'm allowed to get cars.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
because like I have a company account. You can be 21, I think. And if you're with a company, you can get a car. So I've had no issues with that.
Look at you. That's so adult. Going on a work trip and renting a car.
I know.
Oh, my God.
It's very adult.
You must be 25.
Very adult. I must be 25. I wonder if people look at us and think, that bitch is 25.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a really fun story.
Please.
So Ruth and I, we were getting dinner and we were driving back home and we drove past like an outdoor movie that was being put on at MSOE in Milwaukee.
Oh,
if anyone knows where that is, it was like an open field. So we were like, oh my God, it was Ferris Bueller's Day Off, my favorite movie.
I love that.
And it was the very end of the movie, but I was like, let's pull over. Ruth was like, hell yeah. She had a blanket in the back.
Oh, of course she did.
It might have been a towel. So we grabbed the towel blanket and we ran over to the screen. We sat down and we watched the end of the movie.
Oh, that's so fun.
It was really fun. But then these two college students like started talking to us and they're like, do you guys go to MSOE? And we're like, no, we're 24, going to be 25. We just like drove past and like saw that it was playing Ferris Bueller's Day Off and wanted to watch. And like the girl, she was 19 and she was like, oh my God, that is the coolest thing ever. You guys are so cool. I want to be just like that when I grow up. And I was like, oh my God, this girl thinks I'm ancient.
Right. Yeah, straight up.
Also, it's not that fucking cool. Like, we just stopped and watched a movie.
You did one little spontaneous.
Yeah.
That's
but again,
so
it's
funny.
the spontaneity that comes when you're 25.
So you can just do whatever you
Do
want.
whatever you
Watch
want.
the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off if you fucking feel like it.
But then it was funny because, you know, we went back home, proceeded to drink and just have a nice time, the two of us. And we were pretty hungover the next day. And I said to Ruth, I was like, do you think the girl would want to be us now? Because our hangovers.
If only she could see us now.
Yeah. Our hangovers are so much worse.
Oh my God, they're bad.
19 to 25. That's the thing that sucks the most probably about growing older.
Yeah.
Like, you can't drink how you used to.
You just can't. I feel like for me too, like I obviously didn't drink a ton during the pandemic. Not nearly as much as like we would go to the bars like every weekend or something.
Yeah.
And the first couple of times that I like drank and tried to participate the way I used to be able to, horrible. Yeah. Like I was like down and out for like 2 days afterwards. And now I feel like I'm having a little bit more social activity. I'm drinking a little bit more frequently. So the tolerance is building back up, but it's nothing like what it used to be. It never will be. And the hangovers, they happen.
I just can't. I mean, I can't drink like we used to. Like, I can't really take shots, nor do I really want to, because, like, again, the disposable income allows me to buy a $20 bottle of mezcal and make a nice smoky mezcal drink. Yes. That sounds nice. Yeah, I would never have done that at 19 or 20 because I was just only getting, I was talking to Claire about this, we were only getting the pink lemonade brunettes at 19.
Disgusting, yeah.
But it worked for us then, would not work for me now. Absolutely not. I still Tito's through and through all the time.
Yeah, Tito's is the one.
But I do struggle with shots.
Yeah. I can still take a shot or two. It depends on the night.
I mean, I've always struggled with shots.
You have, yeah.
It's always hasn't.
It's just
ever
a little
been
bit of a
thing.
gag reflex.
But yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't drink like you used to without the consequences.
Yes, there are some repercussions.
Yes,
for sure.
But
for fucking sure.
But again, spontaneity of it, I love it.
Love it so much. It is nice. You can just kind of just do what you want when you want to. I follow this guy on, or actually I don't even think I follow him. He just pops up on my TikTok all the time. And he's like, this like random British guy who's always talking about like, kind of like that, like the spontaneity of it. And he's just like, in his little British accent, like, I kind of love being an adult. And he'll just be like, oh, I think today I was just walking past the store and like
he got sushi
I went and bought a birthday cake just because I fucking could. And I was like, that is fucking awesome. Yeah. You don't have to wait till it's your birthday.
Yeah. I did see that. I see that guy. I can't fucking talk.
It's like his only bit, I will say. It's like the only bit he does. So like, okay, we get it.
I've seen that guy. I like him. I also like the guy who like complains about work all the time, like the millennial dude.
Yep.
He has so many good songs that he puts on. He
does.
Vanessa Carlton on this bitch, like,
which is a classic.
Yes.
Just takes you right back.
Yes, and then I can totally relate to it too, because I'm like, fuck yeah, I hate work.
Right, straight up.
Working from home sucks. But it doesn't.
Are you going back into the office?
Not for a while. I don't really know what the plan is yet, but it'll probably be like either end of the year or even like beginning of next year.
Wow.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm not in a rush to go back. Again, I kind of like the flexibility of like,
so do I,
being able to take a shower at noon if I feel like it, and no one
100%.
has to know, or like doing laundry while I'm finishing a project or whatever it is. So I like that. I miss seeing people, you know, but I've also, I see my team like every day on the Teams video because we use video only.
Yeah, so do we.
So like the thing I miss is like not seeing people at the coffee cart or whatever and like talking,
just having
for
a conversation
minutes.
that's not about work.
Yeah, but I also can talk to Ruth and Luna, so
that's true.
They're my coworkers. I'm not in a rush to go back.
Yeah. Do you think you'll have to go back like full?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that they'll make some arrangement where it's like partial weeks, or like maybe you work out with your manager like once a week that you come in, or twice a week or whatever.
That's how ours is going to be.
You have a plan? Yeah.
So they moved. So they're not going to be right there anymore. They're going to be across the street.
Okay.
Like in the Machinery Row building.
Yeah.
Which is actually going to be really nice. Lakefront, beautiful.
Yeah.
And like the design team the creative team who has to like use the studio will probably go in every day. But everyone else, it's going to be more like a hybrid model, like a co-working space. And you just kind of work out when you're going to come in with your team.
Yeah, I think that'll be what it is for us too. It's like some people have to go in if they like need certain software or whatever. So I think they'll identify like those jobs that need to be in the office and the jobs that don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like we've all proved that we don't need to be in the office to do our jobs the last year and a half. So,
and I'm down for a mix. Like I miss seeing people. I haven't actually met most of my coworkers in person, which is kind of odd.
Yeah.
But I'm the same way. Like being able to just like do a dish or like make the lunch at lunchtime instead of planning ahead. Yeah. Whatever it is, like that kind of stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
Or just like being able to go to an appointment or something and not feel like
and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back to traveling a little bit for work because like I did so much of that in 2019 and then obviously didn't in 2020. But it's sounding like there's already a trip that maybe we'll have to go on in October.
Nice.
Go to an Eagles game, have a nice time.
I love it. Yeah, I think we have one planned too. We have like this insane hair competition happening in Las Vegas.
Well, that'd be fun. Oh my gosh. I did a work trip in Las Vegas in February 2020. Like right before
Las
the pandemic.
Vegas is kind of an odd place to be when you're not doing Vegas.
It was weird. And that was my first time in Vegas. So like,
I
was by myself. Like I was the only one from my team who went.
Right. You're not going to hit the clubs.
Yeah. So I just like walked up and down the strip to like see everything. So I was like, wow, this place is insane.
It's literally the Dells.
Yeah. Yes. But it's like so much more expensive and so many more people.
Right. The Dells, but everything is $50.
Yeah. But it was like cool. I mean, I like went to the Bellagio fountains and like walked through like Caesars or whatever.
Did you do the slots?
No, I didn't bet or gamble at all.
I didn't either when I was there.
And
I am not drawn to that.
I thought about it, but I was also like, I'd rather just like walk around and see everything and then do my job and go home.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Instead of just like lose money or something.
Yeah. But I had so many steps that weekend. Like I looked at my like health app.
I love it.
And just cause like the event I was doing was in a conference room within like the MGM or something. And like
huge.
Even to go from like the lobby or like the main entrance to the conference area was like 3 miles in the same building.
Right.
It's like, what the hell? This is insane.
Well, what I think is so funny about Vegas is because obviously like every building there, the bottom floor is just like a giant casino. It's so disorienting. You can't even tell which direction you're going in. And then to get up to like our hotel room, you go through the casino and then you take the elevator up to like the 25th floor or something insane. And then you like have to walk like 3 miles just to find your room down hallways that all look the exact same.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost. For
so
sure.
easy.
Which I kind of find it's easy to get lost in your apartment too. No offense.
It took us a while, honestly. It is like for some reason you can't tell where
I'm going.
Yeah.
Every time I've come, I've been like, left, right.
Right. Exactly.
So I guess you have like a mini Vegas here.
Yeah. Little
Pretty
casino
similar.
downstairs, basically.
But I would love to do like a couple of things I'm looking forward to as we grow older. More girls trips.
Same.
I think I'm excited to do
Especially
that.
now that we have money.
Yeah, especially if like, as we decide to get married or whatever in the probably not near future. We will go on our bachelorette parties and we'll have a lot of fun times and do the destination things and, just like have our reunion trips. Like Colorado will be kind of like that.
Totally.
But have our little reunion trips when we haven't seen each other in a year and be like, wow.
Yeah, especially the more we spread out.
Yeah. Let's all meet in Nashville and go on a party bus and listen to country music. Yes. At least it seems like that's what people do in Nashville.
That's what you do in Nashville, yeah.
We're like, let's go to New Orleans and throw beads at each other. Show me your titties. I mean, that's pretty much what we do any weekend.
Anywhere. So. Doesn't matter where we are.
But I'm looking forward to just like making more memories with our friends.
Tits out for 25.
Old. Tits out for 25, yes. From the people that I know that are already 25, Lauren Strube.
The titties are out.
Yeah,
the titties are fucking out. So. Which is great.
It's great.
That's a great part about being 25.
You probably could do it at 26 too, but we'll see, I guess.
We will see.
You might put them away.
Yeah.
You might put them away for 26, so live it up while you can.
Exactly.
People.
100%. Well, honestly, cheers to our quarter life crisis.
Cheers to our quarter life crisis. Cheers to growing old together.
Happy birthday, Bug.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers to finding joy. And cheers to 25.
Let's go.
Here we do it. Let's freaking do it.
Well, thanks guys for listening. If you're turning 25 soon and you like need someone to lean on, you've got us.
Find us. And also, if you see me on May 23rd, wish me a happy fucking birthday.
You better. Buy her an edible arrangement, send it.
Or a game for the Switch.
A game for the Switch. Sing it. If you can find it.
If you can find it, sing it. For the Switch, not made for the Wii. If you can find it, purchase it, send it to me. B-Day gift. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Sam.
Oh my gosh, of course.
Thanks for celebrating my birthday.
Always.
Every fucking year
I love to celebrate you.
Since we were 11.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you.
Oh my God, I appreciate you so much.
And I'm proud of you always.
Oh my God, thanks. The feeling is so mutual.
Love you lots.
Love you so much. And thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. Also, my birthday is coming up in exactly 2 months from now. Just so you know. Mark your calendars.
July 23rd.
We're turning 25. Thank you so much.